the real truth behind closing the southern border. It would appear that their reasoning might be a little bit off-center. There is a reason for regulating our borders. It has nothing to do with the poor people coming across the border and taking our jobs. The inherent threat is from drug cartels and bad international actors which mean to do physical damage to our country. This measure was partly answered by the bipartisan bill, put up by Congress and was ready to be signed into law by Joe Biden prior to the election. It was shut down by an uneducated, inconsiderate, egotistical windbag. That does not understand what our country is, let alone how to govern it. Unfortunately, he has formed many Americans into his image, for they spew the same nonsense that he does without knowing the facts or wanting to find out the true answers and/or reasons. He succeeded in building an army of empty-headed people that have very little to no concern outside of their own immediate needs. Their perception of reality is warped and they are bent on engaging with words and deeds against their own interest. What boggles my mind is that he was able to reach into our Congress, which are elected officials, and sway that body of legislators from the outside as a regular citizen. I can't tell you how that violates every fiber of the Constitution and the standards we live by. In this country, we have three branches of government, although in the run-up to the election, we seem to have developed a fourth one. The Trump branch of government comprised of only one man and a few billionaires that has power over at least half of the legislative branch. Let that sink in. When we talk about fascism, many people dismiss it as some faraway land and inconceivable concept derived from World War II and Hitler. This is nothing like Hitler, and for people who compare this man to him, they are not correct. He is not like Hitler. He is much, much worse. I say this because we have lived through that history and you would think that we would know better. For a small group of people to reignite that hatred and divisiveness, knowing what we know, to spread disinformation in an effort to cement that frame of mind into a large part of unwitting Americans for the love of money and power is magnitudes worse. It may be too late to change your vote, but it's not too late to educate yourself, change your mind and take action for a better America.